Me too.
What kind of old people do you think we'll be? Like,
Fun.
do you think we're okay? Do you think you're gonna be like
the Golden
when are you
Girls?
gonna cut your hair, or like are you gonna
No.
dye your hair? Are you
I
gonna
can't
like
even think of that.
wear Birkenstocks? Are you gonna wear like those Dr. Scholl's? Like what kind of if you
Like
could
the Velcro sneaks. And
Yes.
like a,
what do you think? I feel
Look.
like if I get to the Velcro sneakers, please just
You guys,
pull it.
I saw.
Hello and welcome to 3 Girls, 1 Office, the podcast where we talk about living, laughing, sometimes crying, and all the fun things that go on as we age. Today I'm sitting here with my co-host Jen and Dee in
Hi.
the incredible Westchester Studios, right outside the borough of Westchester, where we record all our podcasts. There's an incredible team here that helps us. I'm sure you hear us talk about Gabe and Matt all the time. They do an amazing job. Not only do they do podcasts, they do all kinds of other media projects. So definitely give them a call if you have any media needs. So today, it's just going to be the 3 of us, just the
A
girls.
little change.
So Jen, why don't you tell everybody what we're going to talk about today?
Today, we are going to be asking some tough questions, some tough, fun questions, as in, what would you do if? We've got all kinds of lists here of questions we're going to ask each other. None of us know what each other is going to ask.
I'm a
So
little bit scared.
I'm sweating as we start because I kind of have a feeling that they're going to go somewhere where I don't want to go, but we're going to do it.
I didn't
So,
go
Dee,
too hard. I don't. Me?
you're
Okay.
gonna
I
start
didn't
it
go
off,
too hard.
girl.
I didn't go too. I kind of. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, I can't wait.
All right.
Oh my God,
I'm
I'm
scared
nervous.
now.
All right.
I'm nervous.
All right. This. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
She's nervous.
Yeah. Because I tried to, as I was preparing, I was trying to think of like what my own answers would be, and I don't know. I don't. We'll
Some
see.
of mine, I'm like, I don't know.
All right.
But go on.
Here we go.
Okay, let's do this.
You are trapped in an elevator with your ex-boyfriend, your gynecologist, and your 7th grade bully.
Okay.
What's your icebreaker?
Oh God,
My icebreaker.
this is a.
What are you
I
saying?
gotta think about
Those
this.
doors open,
So we got ex-boyfriend, bully, gyno.
and you're waiting, and those doors open, and you see them, and you have to get inside. What are you saying when you walk in there?
Oh, I'm so walking in there. I'm gonna like beat
how's
the shit out of the
everyone
bully,
doing?
and I'm gonna wave to the gynecologist.
I'm like, so how's everybody doing today? What's up?
I'm
know I
gonna be
would,
like
too.
to the ex-boyfriend. I've seen your entire life on Facebook, but I'm going to ask questions like, "Oh, are you married?" As if I don't know. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I know.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, I think I would just be like, how are we all doing today? I mean, given that I'm 49 years old now, I don't know if I still would hold I don't know that I had a 7th grade bully, but definitely
Yeah.
people that were not. There's probably people in 7th grade that I'm like, seriously. But my gynecologist, I'd be like, what's up? How you doing? I mean,
You wouldn't be like,
no.
2 out of 3 of you have
I'm not-
seen my insides, though.
I'm not kidding. I'm not even.
No.
I'm not even kidding
Oh
when
my
I
God, that's hilarious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. No, I think I did have a 7th grade bully. Listen, when
you?
I was in 7th grade, there was a lot going on.
I'm gonna
Like,
need the address.
I had like a
Yeah,
full
we got you.
mustache, space in
No!
between my teeth, unibrow. Like, yeah,
Did
like
you have braces?
no.
Your teeth are so
But
good.
I was like,
Okay. No, you
like,
weren't.
yes, I was.
You're
And
lying.
I swear, and like back in the day, in like that age, like we didn't like. I mean, I was like plucking every hair off my kid when they were like, at birth. I was like,
feel
you are
in
not
7th grade. I wasn't a thought then, but
No.
me, I don't know.
I mean, I
still,
shaved my legs in 7th grade, but
Oh,
I don't think I
girl.
had
Yeah.
any like.
I think I had to shave my legs in like
well.
2
I don't
years
like
old.
that you had a bully. That really,
Yeah.
I mean, bully-esque. It was. I don't know if it was
No,
bully
I
like.
don't like that.
But I say I'd beat the shit out of them. I wouldn't. I would just like push them and be like, yeah, I see you.
little
Like,
like
I hope karma's come to.
hair pull.
Or I'm like
Take
taking
care
a
of you.
video and I'm like,
No, I think I
blasting
focus my efforts on the gynecologist because I like my gynecologist. She's very nice and make the other 2 uncomfortable.
Oh.
Maybe we talk
Oh.
like, yeah. I
all
don't know.
medical stuff.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I don't know how long this elevator ride
Yeah, I
is,
don't
but All right.
Yeah, are we
all
talking
right.
like 3 floors or like 10? Like that's a whole different ballgame.
I don't know.
All right.
All right. What do you got, Jen?
Okay, so if you guys, if your husband had a very meaningless one-night stand, let's say he was away with his boys and like a one-night total drunken scenario, do you want to know about it? Like, or do you not?
I
Like,
do. I do.
You do? I don't know, guys.
Dude,
don't get any
I
ideas,
wanna know.
Jeremiah, FYI, but I'm just saying.
I would set all of his things on fire.
Well,
So I'd want to know.
I would just be like, okay, well, if we're gonna stay together, we got to be even here. So no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I like that.
You know what?
I like that.
I would
That's
want
a
to know.
good answer. I like that.
Do you have somebody on your list? Like you got somebody off the top of your head you call?
I mean, not right now, no.
Yeah.
But I have my, you got the celebrity list.
Oh,
so
well.
maybe I'd head out to New York
Ooh,
City or LA and start
Oh.
stalking. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'd want to know.
Yeah.
I honestly, I
Yeah.
can't, I've never been through that, so I don't know the automatic feelings, but I'm sure it would not be good. And there'd be hell to pay, and I don't know. But,
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd want to know. I'd need to know.
I mean, but here's the thing. Like, well, then that begs the question. If that happened to you, would you come clean? Or would you, like, if you're like,
if I
I'm
did
never
that?
going to see this person again. It was I was, whatever.
And
the
nobody
scenario
would
is.
ever find.
And
the guilt would eat me alive.
Yeah, me too. I'm the
I would
worst.
lose my mind.
I'm the worst.
Yeah.
He'd see right through me. There's
Me
no way.
too. I would
I'd
cry
come
every
clean.
night. Yeah.
I'd come clean.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was
Because
thinking.
I would want Joe to come clean, and then I would leave. Because I don't.
I'd go hide forever. But yeah.
Yeah,
I would-
I don't know.
I could feel. I would. I'm just gonna say there was an ex-boyfriend of mine. He did not cheat on me, but when we broke up, like, I took all of his shit and dumped it on his front lawn.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, like,
I
if my
dig it.
husband did something like that, I
Yeah.
would light it all on fire,
It
and then
would
I would
hurt.
take the dog and go. Because I don't put up with that.
That
Wow.
that would hurt.
I had that ex-boyfriend story where I saw, my ex-boyfriend story.
Do I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
We need to talk.
You don't know the ex-boyfriend
I
story?
don't think I do.
God, do I
Where was
share
I?
here?
Yeah.
I do? Oh, I won't
I would
sleep
like
for days.
name. I would like the name.
No, no. There was an ex-boyfriend scenario where I caught something in the act, and not in the act. I shouldn't say that. Let me rephrase it. I saw something on their neck that was not to be there,
Okay. Okay.
and
Stupid.
let's just say it didn't end well for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was very respectful, but I let loose. I went totally like crazy and in front of a street full of people, and yeah,
Like it.
and then that was that. So
Yeah.
and I was young then. Now I'm like much crazier.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
careful.
No, if that ever happened to me, I would fess up,
Me
and I would
too.
expect Joe to fess up, and then.
And if I
rage.
did that,
Yeah.
I'd fess up, and I'd expect my things could possibly be
Yeah.
burned on the lawn
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But
I'd
you
burn
have
my
to
own
be
things.
honest.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I'd be like, I'm an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
and I'd probably never look at alcohol again. But that's,
oh God.
that's an interesting one. And wow, I think we all gave the right answer. But Jeremiah, you might want to let Jen feel a little more at ease. To come to you and tell you things. She's scared. No.
That's great.
Okay, so I have a little list here. I have a hidden list.
I
I
like
see that
this.
it's hidden, and
I
I'm
like
trying to
this.
sneak a peek.
Okay, so here's one. If you were told you could live forever, would you want to?
No.
Am I living forever healthy?
That's if you're living forever, that's just the question. But I'd say if you're sick and in pain, no, you wouldn't want to, right?
No.
Right.
So my general thinking is I want to live forever, and I want to live a long, healthy life. But I don't want to live forever or live into whatever 80s or 90s, whatever, if I'm going to be unhealthy
Yeah.
and have to really fight for it.
Yeah. I mean, that's to me the obvious. Like that's how I
Yeah.
feel too. But also the fear of the unknown. Without going too deep into the death discussion and all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that's the fear of the unknown and leaving the people you love behind is obviously a scary thought, but so I always think I want to live forever. I want to meet my grandkids, my great, all that. So it's like,
I just feel like if we live forever, we lose the people that we love so dearly. Like I don't want to.
Those people.
I don't want
we're not
that.
all living forever. See,
I want to live to like 107.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that age.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that age. And I've seen on TV like some 100-plus-year-olds that are like, you just have to keep. You have to keep busy and you have to keep healthy,
I will have a
work to
full
live
body
that way.
of filler and Botox.
Okay.
And I'm living to 107.
Yeah.
Like, I want to live like that.
Yeah, me too.
What kind of old people do you think we'll be? Like,
Fun.
do you think we're okay? Do you think you're gonna be like
the Golden
when are you
Girls?
gonna cut your hair, or like are you gonna
No.
dye your hair? Are you
I
gonna
can't
like
even think of that.
wear Birkenstocks? Are you gonna wear like those Dr. Scholl's? Like what kind of if you
Like
could,
the Velcro sneaks and like
Yes.
a
What do you think? I feel like if I get to the Velcro sneakers, please just
You guys,
pull it.
I saw a really cute pair of Velcros.
No.
You guys are mean.
No.
oh my god.
And what's wrong with
I wasn't
Birkenstocks? I
thinking
love
of
my
fashion
Birkenstocks.
stuff.
No.
I'm thinking by then you won't care. Like,
Really?
You just throw on a slide and like a comfy sweatsuit, and you're like, "This is
No,
rocking.
my mom. She's a very young, in her 80s, young, super hip. Like,
Yeah.
always put together, dressed to the nines. Like, I want to be like that. Although I'm not like that now, I feel like I'm gonna get more like that when I get older.
Yeah, well, right now we've got like our lifestyle, like we dress up when we have to, but then
Yeah.
we're running around. So like, yeah, we do have
But like when does it come to the point where you cut your hair?
like short.
Like yeah, like Dorothy from Golden Girls. Like when do you get to that point? Like when in life are you like, I need to just cut all of my hair off and like fluff it with curlers?
You get like a roller set once a week.
Oh my God.
I
probably will be that girl. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to cut my hair. I don't look gauche.
I'm letting it all hang out. I'm not shaving. I'm letting the hair come in
No.
gray. No, I'm not. No. I'm kidding. I can't.
I only want to live forever if I could be hip.
Yeah.
Forever though, like forever. All the people you know and love are gone, and
Okay,
you're
no, I
there.
don't like
Well,
forever.
no, but I want everybody to live with me. But
Yeah.
okay, I'll take. I mean, my grandmother, my dad's mom lived till she was 92, and she was healthy till she was probably 89. Like she
that's a
lived a
good-
great life.
I
So
like
I'll
that.
take that.
My aunt Sally, my mom's aunt, my great aunt Sally. We went to her 106th birthday party.
I remember
I
that.
remember.
Yeah, she is incredible. Was it her 100? She's either 106, going to be, or 107. I'm not sure. In fact, I think it's her birthday was
I
like
feel
the
like-
other day, or it's like coming up. Anyway,
That's incredible.
she's super hip.
Yeah.
She's totally amazing.
Yeah.
She is like, she's incredible.
I bet she'd have some stories though too. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder what she would say to
Does
this.
she wear orthopedics?
No, she's like so hip. Jewelry,
stilettos?
everything.
Okay.
I don't know, but she's hipper
looks
than I
good.
am, and
Okay.
she's pretty incredible, I have to say.
Okay.
So if I could live like her, yes.
All right.
There's a lot of what ifs with that.
All right.
I
Yeah.
realize. I guess that's kind of a broad question, but it just kind of was interesting.
If I'm healthy and
Fine.
cool,
because I know
cooler than I am now.
Yeah,
Just like,
no, you're so cool, and you're
the
gonna
thought
be.
of not being around all of you every day forever just makes me go
Yeah.
crazy. So,
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Who's next?
Well, I think it's your
go
turn.
ahead.
Are we just going in a circle
No,
here?
Sure.
Go.
Hit us with something really good, D. Come on. Let's embarrass Jen.
Oh God. Oh God.
What would you do if your phone accidentally airdropped your camera roll to everyone in your office and your last photo was questionable?
Oh.
Oh God.
Um,
Then I would not want to live forever. Then I want to die.
this is where I hate technology. I get so nervous the minute like the wrong text goes to someone. That was actually one of my questions. Like, texting the wrong thread or texting the wrong person.
Done it.
Like even like if we're all like texting something that's like just for our group, and then like you text like a coworker or a client. Interesting thing, I pocket dialed a client last Saturday night
Yeah.
and got a message Sunday that said, I got a message from you on my machine. I couldn't really
Right.
hear anything. I hope everything's okay.
I heard glugging
You're like, oh, it's okay.
and heels.
So anyway, so back to the texting.
No, the photos.
The photos, yeah. I mean, but yeah, so it sends the airdrops. Okay. I just move.
Yeah.
I'd quit my job.
I would be
move.
like, everyone needs to see
If
your
it was
phone.
questionable.
I need to see everyone's phone. I have something I want to put on your phone, and I would like try to delete. I don't know.
I'm assuming questionable is something really bad. This is why you don't take
Well,
questionable photos on your
right,
phone.
I just assume nudes.
Nudes.
Oh, snap.
And then I would be like, let me pay for your eye exam because
No.
you all have burnt retinas right
I'm
now.
out. I
Looking at
moved.
mine.
I don't know.
I changed my number.
Really? Come on.
I don't know.
Realistically.
Maybe you just call it out. Like, you guys, here's
Yeah.
the
Well,
deal. You
I'm
got
thinking my boss would probably say, it's been nice knowing you, but like, I don't think Compass Real Estate really wants nudes going to the entire company. But,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. Yeah.
I think I would just have to be like, whoops.
Yeah, I think
Sorry.
yeah.
I'd have to call it out.
I don't know.
I think you just, you do that and then see kind of what happens. But then I would just work from home exclusively for the rest of my life. I wouldn't want to see anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine, like,
No.
everyone you go in to talk to all your work people and they're like,
What's up?
No, they're like looking you up and down. They're like,
Yeah.
I see you, girl.
Uh-huh.
I would
Ooh,
die.
she's a little freakier than we thought she was.
I would die. Jen, you would die.
Guys,
you would move
I'm
to
Or
dying.
Alaska.
what
I'm
if
dying.
your coworkers were like, oh, you know what? We kind of tried to like decide what kind of girl you were at home, and
Now we know.
we were right.
Yeah. Or maybe they'll be like, good for you, girl.
It could
Be
be a
proud
good
of your
thing.
body.
It could be a good thing. You go viral and you sell all these houses because
Yeah, they all want you to be their realtor.
Yeah.
They all want an open
Wait.
house
yeah.
tour.
Well, if it's coworkers or clients, it depends. Now, if it was my clients,
Oh, gosh.
I'll just text everyone after and be like, we're a referral-based business. Don't forget me next time someone asks for a good realtor.
Use it as an advertisement. I mean,
Yeah.
judging from the fact that the people that I work with are mainly family members, that
Yeah.
would be really...
Oh,
yeah.
I work with some family members too. They'd be like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
am I next?
I don't know.
Or Jen's
You were
next.
Jen.
Jen.
All right, so what would you guys do if you overheard somebody talking about one of your closest friends? Like you walked into, I don't know, you walked into the gym and you heard someone bad-mouthing one of your
Say
friends.
something.
Yeah, I would too.
Would
Yeah.
you like go up to them and be like, yo,
I would do it in like probably like a joking manner,
Yeah.
almost like, oh, like,
I'm sure, Jane Doe would love to hear that.
yeah, why don't you tell her?
She's one of my best friends.
Yeah. She'd
to
appreciate
hear.
that feedback.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I would definitely. Would
I would
you
say
say something?
Depending on the context and the situation, like where we were, would I say something? No, but I would tune. Maybe I would say something. I shouldn't say no, but I would listen intently.
Yeah.
And then I may, which I've done before, say something to that person like, hey, just so you know.
Oh,
this
absolutely.
person.
Yeah.
I'd be texting you.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
The minute I
immediately I'm
could.
going to that person and being like, hey, heads up.
yeah,
like,
I
this
would.
person. I don't know if I would confront them just because the
It doesn't
confrontation.
have to be a big confrontation.
No.
No, and maybe privately text the person who was saying something about a friend and be like, "Hey, I heard what you were saying. Not cool." Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, if it was something horrible, I still would try to be an adult about it, but you
Yeah.
know, especially if I knew this was someone that my good friend considered a good friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
If it was just like a random person, I'd still
Yeah.
tell, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely, if I overheard something
Yeah.
that wasn't good, I would.
I'm just
I
telling
would.
you right now. If you ever hear something going on, and someone saying something about me, you better.
Oh,
You
I would
better.
immediately tell you.
oh,
You better let me know.
Like the time I was making fun of Jen and she heard me.
oh.
Remember?
Oh my!
But I wasn't making
I
fun
forgot
of you.
about that. I'm
I-
immediately pissed.
I wasn't
right
making
now.
fun of you. I was
You
not.
are. It's
I was
fine.
not.
I heard it.
But I owned up to it.
No, but you did.
No,
I
I
kind
feel
of
like
forgot what you were saying.
it was when you were asking the address to Westchester
Oh.
Studios
Yeah.
in May.
After we
And I said, "Come
5
on."
times.
It's been months, Jen.
you guys.
27.
Thankfully, you love me because you know.
No,
how
we
I
do
am.
love
Ah,
you.
just kidding.
No, but
do
I
love
would
you.
definitely because I'm a huge believer in you need to stand up for your people. you
Agree.
love. And I think there are ways of speaking to people that is not aggressive
Yeah.
and things like that.
I don't know that way yet. I'm trying to learn.
I've worked on it. I still feel rage, but I think tell people when you hear things.
I feel like if you were to approach them in that moment, it could get heated. That's why I feel like I would take a step back. I'd listen, and then I would maybe text them and be like, "Hey, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I try to divert the conversation to something else in a way, like maybe with humor or something. But I don't know.
Yeah, I am talking a big game because you guys know I don't like confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was about a really close friend and I just felt a certain way, yeah, I would probably say something. Or I just immediately tell the friend and then walk away and let them handle it. No, you know what I mean? I'd be like, wait a second. Like,
Yeah.
You could also
not-
be like more of a passive aggressive in a way. Like you can let them know without letting them know. Like you can give them some kind of eye signal.
Let who know?
And then like the person who's talking crap about your
Yeah.
friend.
Okay.
You could kind of let them know and be like, I'm so disappointed. Like you could just shake your, you could give them those like subtle signs.
No, I'd be like, you should
or
probably
just
tell
do
them
this. Give the old.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Oh.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I hope we
Okay.
never have to test that theory. But
No.
if we do,
Tell me immediately if somebody's speaking about me.
done.
Right. Well, mine's not really a what would you do. It's kind of just, can we ask just interesting questions?
Oh,
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
that.
No rules. That's
Okay.
the beauty of it.
Do you believe money can or cannot buy happiness?
No.
Cannot? What about you?
Not happiness. I mean, I don't know if it's going to buy you happiness, but it can make situations less unhappy.
Very
You know
good.
what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Like if you are sick and need medication
Yes.
and you
Right.
can't afford to get it, I mean, that happens. Money can help that situation and maybe seemingly fix the problem. But if we're talking just like on the surface, like a lot of money is going to make me happier in general, hell no. Like that's
because you
no
always
way.
see you always hear stories about the really, really rich celebrity and they're miserable.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden
Yeah.
you hear they've taken their own life or something and you're like, who
Yeah.
would do that? They had everything. Maybe they did, So happiness is so much more than
Because I
Agree.
think happiness is an inside job. Like
Yeah.
if your mind is not right
Yeah.
and you don't take care of that, use your money to
Sure.
take care of that therapy, medicine, whatever it is, like you could have all the things in the world, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
it's still
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like money isn't happiness per se at all. You know what I mean? So you can't. I don't know. I mean, it can fix some things, but it can't fix the big things.
Yeah.
And no. I mean,
I mean,
I think it's fair to
unfortunately,
say
it's
no.
it's like a necessary evil in a sense. Like you have to have money to live.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they always say when people are on their deathbed, they're not thinking about. No one's talking about, oh, I drove this great car,
Yeah.
this that. You're
No.
talking about, the people you love, or
Yeah.
the important things you did in your life
sure.
beyond a job and money.
right.
Yeah.
And money brings you experiences.
I was going to
Yeah.
say
Right?
that. That's
And
exactly what I was
that's
going to say.
a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that you could have all the money in the world and
Still-
still be so sad inside.
I
Sure.
agree. I agree.
I agree.
I agree. But then I've definitely heard people say, I have someone in my life that always says, yes, it can.
Okay. Do you know the
And-
reasoning behind that?
She just thinks that. She really does. And I'm like, first of all, you already have everything and more. And I don't know, obviously something's missing in there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of makes me sad because I'm like, I always tell people when she says stuff to me, I'm like, you should go take a drive somewhere where people
Yeah.
have absolutely nothing.
Go volunteer somewhere.
Does she
Or-
have no money or does she
No,
have
no,
money?
She has money.
She's good to go.
And she
But
feels happy?
is she living in Beverly Hills, or the south of France, that kind of money? No, but does she have plenty of money where she can enjoy her life and travel and do things?
and she's saying she's happy because of the money.
No, she doesn't think she has enough, and she's always and she always says, she could be happier if she had more.
Oh,
Oh,
kind of thing.
goodness.
It makes me sick.
she needs a therapist.
Listen, there are
And
people that
she-
have no money
Right.
that are happy as hell.
Yeah.
And, maybe with money comes bigger issues and
Absolutely.
more stress. And
Yeah.
No life is
Interesting.
perfect.
No.
Number one. Number one, no life is perfect. I've seen people with not a lot of money and people with a lot of money be really happy and be really miserable.
Yeah.
Somewhere there's a happy medium, but
Because I think if you don't have a lot, you appreciate what you do have. And I think that makes you a different kind of person. buying your bags or shoes at Target versus buying them in some, like, that doesn't make you a better person. That just
Right.
makes you, you're choosing that appearance so that other people are like, wow, look at her.
Right.
Which none of that stuff matters
Sure.
to me. And I have, I have a good life. I have, stuff. But I don't look at other people and think, wow, she has whatever.
Right.
YSL shoes,
Yeah.
she is like so much better. Like, who cares? It's a shoe.
Yeah.
People have to remember too, like if that makes someone happy, that's
Yeah.
good for them. But
Yeah.
I think that person needs a volunteer or something.
yeah,
Or work in a school. I don't know.
I agree. Like, yeah, I mean, when it all comes down to it, it's
Now,
not.
if somebody wants to buy me a jet ski, I could,
I'm not saying don't
take
enjoy.
it. Give me a gift.
And there's nothing wrong with enjoying material things.
No.
That you like.
I agree. I think,
Once in a while, I do feel a little guilty, even about that. Once in a while, I do. I'll be like, do I really need this? And I could use this money for this, or this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always question that. Like, is this really important? And then I'm like, you know what? It's okay to enjoy certain things, but just keep the we all have our core values or whatever. Like, just remember that. Like, I don't think it buys happiness. There's no way.
No. I think we can all agree that there's no way. I think it can make situations easier. I think it can afford you experiences, but
It's a tool.
happiness overall,
Yeah.
hell no.
But if one of you won the lottery and you wanted to take us all on a trip,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no, and it
No.
would make me happy.
Yeah.
Oh my! Well, what do they say?
That
You
would
gotta
just be because I get to all be
play
together.
to pay, or what's the saying?
You
Gotta
gotta
play
pay to play.
pay to play.
play, yeah.
Let's do
It
it.
is on my bucket list to
All right.
fly private.
Yeah.
I just want to see what it's like.
Yeah, that's okay.
And
With friends and
with
Good
my
to see.
Target handbag and
you know what, mix
Oh,
and
yeah.
match.
Right.
Fly private,
Yeah.
carry Target bags. It like evens itself out.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we have a couple minutes
All right.
left. Who's got a real?
Mm.
I mean, we could hit Jen with something terrible right now.
I'm
I'm
Oh, God.
interested in this one.
oh god, I'm scared.
If you were suddenly on a reality TV show, what would your role be? Like, would you be
the villain.
the villain?
or
Would you be the comedic relief? The comedic relief, is that a word?
You would be.
Okay.
I think.
What would your role be?
I want to be like the peacemaker, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, don't get
can
mad
see
at
that.
her. Oh no, she's not really.
Mother
I-
Panetta.
Mother Panetta. I can see
would
that.
want to
Yeah.
fix it all.
Yeah.
I think you would. I'd like to be just friends with you know me. I like to get along with everyone. Just be friends with everyone and just be someone that brings like happiness and like peace and calm too. But like, yeah,
So
just
you'd be like the social.
Yeah.
the social, but
Chair.
like not too social where like I want everyone to just get along, you know. I know it's unrealistic on a reality show. My reality show would be boring because I want everyone to get
too.
along.
I would want to like no one to be fighting. I want to fix like the problem. What's
Yeah.
the issue? Okay, here's her issue. I would have to.
Yeah.
Well,
like
what
the
if on the
liaison.
reality show you heard somebody talking about Steph?
Ooh.
What's your role then?
I'm going to Steph and I'm going to say, hey, Steph. D
What's the deal?
Said, D said this.
I'd probably just light it up. It actually would depend on my mood.
Yeah, like I
Like,
would
if
not want
I
to tell.
was
I would not say anything
hormonal-
to you. I'd be afraid to say it to
Yeah.
you. So I'm going to tell you.
Because I am one of those people, and you said it earlier, like you would have to take a step back and think about things.
Yeah.
I'm very much like that because sometimes if I get angry quickly, I can be very like spiteful,
Yeah.
and probably say hurtful things. So I am like that in a way, but I feel like if you catch me on the wrong day, I would probably just
You know,
burn it to the ground.
they always say, and my dad always said this too, if you don't know what to do, don't do anything. And so that's kind of like, I'm learning that, like take a step back, think about it, process, and then go after what I need to happen.
So you're the helper. You're
Yeah.
the social.
I'm the friend, the social
Well,
friend.
you'd be a
Yeah.
helper too.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
want-
think
I think
you'd
we're
be
a little similar
helpers.
in that way. No, I don't. I think you'd be the funny one though too.
Totally.
But I think you have a lot of. You actually be great on a reality show because I think you have some different sides to you that work
For
with different
sure.
people. You get along with all kinds of people.
No.
but you don't take crap.
Yeah.
You're not mean.
You're not
You're
mean
not
at
mean
all.
at all.
And you're a good advice giver too.
and
like,
you're funny,
good at,
but
like,
you're
you
so
process.
funny.
You really
Yeah.
are funny.
Yeah, I think you should. I think we should get Dee on a reality show. Let's do it.
Does that make me shallow then? Like if I don't, I think about that about myself. Like there's not a lot of depth. I feel like to
There
me.
is. It's just you don't show it to everybody.
Yeah.
You got to, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a lot
the
of depth
perception
to
of
you.
your no, Girl,
I'll always use humor to cope, though. I'm never
Yeah.
going to fix that.
Yeah, I like
Nothing wrong
that
with
too.
that. Just
I
never gonna
understand
fix
that. It's easier.
Nothing
It's
wrong with
easier
that.
than to.
It's better than
meaning,
anxiety.
meaning it's easier mentally to be like, let me make someone laugh versus confront the issue. Like I don't know. I feel like
I use anxiety
do
to
that.
cope. I just have a panic attack and pray someone helps me out.
Okay.
Anyway,
Oh,
well,
goodness.
I guess we've been doing questions the whole time, so no
I know.
need for rapid fire, right?
No, I don't think we need
know.
to rapid
Yeah.
fire.
But thank you everyone for listening. We just kind of wanted to do something fun and different, and just kind of laugh and think. And we hope that you've enjoyed listening. And please subscribe
Yes.
to our YouTube page, or follow us on Instagram, and
Spotify.
continue to listen on Spotify.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
and now
Thank-
on TikTok.
Oh, and
Yes,
TikTok.
we're on TikTok.
All
We
right.
are on TikTok.
Thank you.
Bye.